So what happens when two holidays collide? So you're an Imagineer for Disney. You work here in Southern California and you're a graphic designer as what you do for Disney as an Imagineer. Uh, and you've been asked to create some kind of animated GIF that will be put in the Haunted Mansion uh, on display when they do the Nightmare Before Christmas makeover that they do during the holiday season. So they've asked you to take a pumpkin man and have it animate into or switch over to a snowman to depict the two holidays that have collided. So we're going to do this little project and pretend that all that stuff I just described was for you. So this is a possible finished product for you. You can see it on mrjaffe.net. And we've got a handout that I'll be going through right now for this training video. So we're going to start in Adobe Illustrator, and this is one of two training videos. So the first part is just going to go through the steps in Illustrator, and then the second video will cover all of the Photoshop steps to turn this into an animated GIF. All right, so go ahead and move this out of the way here. So I'm going to go to Adobe Illustrator that I have open here, Adobe Illustrator, okay, and File, New. I'm in Word, sorry, let me quit out of Word. And Illustrator, let's try that again, File, New. And we're going to go with the letter size we've been working with. And I want to go ahead and open up my layers. So notice how I collapsed my panels so I could see this view here. I'm also going to get my toolbar into one column and take a look at layers. I've got layer 1 here, and I'm going to go to the ellipse tool, and I'm going to quickly draw the basic shape of a pumpkin man. Use the selection tool to adjust, make some changes here. Let's see here. Okay. These a little more circular here. You're going to do this on your own, right? And let's make this head a little bigger. Yeah. Maybe more like so. Okay. So that's my layout, my background template. From this, I'm going to create a snowman and a pumpkin man. Okay. Kind of like what I see going on here. Here. See? See, it's the identical shape. Just how we decorate it and what background we put around it is what changes. All right. So open up these layers again, and I want to duplicate this layer here. I want to make 2 copies of it. So I'm going to go to this little guy right up here. So you have to do kind of a close read right there. And you want to duplicate layer 1. And then we want to do that again. Duplicate layer 1. So you should now have 3 layers, and they all show the same thing, okay? Copies of the original layer. I'm going to lock this layer, layer 1. I'm going to go to the top layer copy. I'm going to call that pumpkin. Man. And I'm going to go to this layer below, and I'm going to call it snowman. All right, so I got pumpkin man, snowman. I'm going to start with the pumpkin man, so I'm going to lock the snowman layer. And there's no need to turn it off right now, because this is the view of these layers, because the pumpkin man is on top. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the brushes, use the symbols, use all the drawing tools that I know how to use in Illustrator to create from this something like this, okay? And I'm not going to go into too much detail of how to do that, because you should know now. I'll let you create this with what you know. Of course, I'll just show you a few things. You know, pumpkins are orange. I want to focus on an orange fill. Maybe turn stroke off now. And paint in some eyes. And this is where you need the brush, so go grab a brush. Definitely want to do this. Definitely want to do this with the brush and the tablet. All right, and get rid of that. Maybe make the line a little skinnier. Put some of that pumpkin texture into it. And those pumpkin lines. You're going to do a better job than this, okay? And then, of course, it needs pumpkin arms. You get the idea. And also, you can go ahead and fill in the background a little bit with some kind of background, similar to what you see here. Spend some time on this, right? Use today to create your 2 drawings. I said 2 drawings, so that means we also have to come here. When you're done with the pumpkin layer, we're going to lock that, turn that one off so we don't have to see it again. Unlock the snowman layer, click on the snowman layer, and now we can do our snowman, right? The snowman, like that. Okay, right, just like that. You want to get ideas for what snowmen and pumpkin men look like based on this basic shape still. But as far as how you might want to decorate it, go ahead and get some ideas off the internet if you need. But of course, we're not copying anything. We're just going to try to do this on our own, okay? All right. All right, and then when you're done, make sure that you save it. File, save as. And we're going to call this pumpkin I'm sorry, holiday. My bad. HolidayFL is what we're calling this. And keep it as an AI file. And then click and make sure you're in your documents folder. Okay, documents folder. And save it. And click OK. All right, so this has been about 10 minutes. Hopefully you go back and play the parts you need to be reminded about, or you're doing it as you're playing it. But always remember, with these training videos, you can pause, rewind, and fast forward to any part of the training video you need. You don't necessary need to just sit straight through it. Okay, very good. Thanks.